Welcome to the Medicated Gaming Channel. It's your boy Black Rage back with another episode of my favorite builds. Now, I was planning to have an episode of me trying to hit my goal in Descent, but Massive apparently had other plans for me. Not only was the rotation on Envy again, but I was stopped on Loot 15 again. Except this time Division 2 just disconnected from the server. I don't know, man. I can't win. But I'll just say it was at that moment that I've decided to let go of that whole Descent goal because it's very time consuming, it's very repetitive, and it is super frustrating when some random nonsense kills your momentum with no option to pick up from where you left off. It sucks. So I'm pretty much done with Descent at this point. With that out of the way, I decided I'm going to show my assault rifle build that thinks it's an LMG. And to clarify, it's my max mag assault rifle full damage build. Kind of. Well, you'll see. So let's take a look. Alright, so you can see I'm rolling with 2 unit alloy, 2 Brazos de Arquebus, 1 Zwidalka, and the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack. Now obviously the backpack is what makes it all work by treating every brand like I have one additional brand piece. Plus, this one comes with max weapon damage, 1 max armor slot, and a skill tier. And I also added a maxed out crit damage mod. Now, talking of the brand sets, we start with the unit alloy, which gives us 5% rate of fire with 1 piece, 20% assault rifle damage with 2, and thanks to the backpack, I also get plus 50% magazine size. Brazos de Arquebus gives us 10% skill haste, plus 1 skill tier, which actually does come in handy, and another plus 50% magazine size. And then for Zwidalka, that gives us plus 15% magazine size and 20% rifle damage thanks to the backpack. But we're not running rifles, but if you want to run one, be my guest. So next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at each piece. We'll begin with the unit alloy mask. All reds, maxed out weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage with a max crit damage mod. The chest is the named unit alloy piece equalizer, giving us perfect obliterate. Crit hits increase weapon damage by 1% up to 24% for 10 seconds. And this one comes with maxed out weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage. And I went ahead and put a maxed out crit damage mod on here. Our first piece of Brazos is the Picaro's holster, which is defaulted to armor, but also comes with weapon damage. So, while this is an all red build, I do have that little slot of max armor, which can't hurt to have. Also, I went with max crit chance on this piece. The gloves are the last piece of Brazos with maxed out weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage. And finally, our knee pads are the only pieces with Alco with maxed out weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage. For this build, I'm running the St. Elmo's, which comes with a default mag size of 70. Plus, its ability to generate shock rounds is clutch. However, you have a lot of different options for higher damage weapons. There's the Lud with perfect streamline. There's the Lexington. This one happens to have streamline on it, but you can always change it to whatever you want it to be. And there's the OG Kingbreaker with perfect flatline. Hits like a truck, just a slower fire rate than I'd like. So let's take a look at the stats. With my St. Elmo's, I have 132,000 weapon damage, 55% crit chance, and 144% crit damage. Thanks to the Ninja Bike backpack and the Picaro's holster, I have 1.1 million armor, plus I have 2 skill tiers, which leads me to my skills. Because this is an aggressive all-red build, I run with the shield, which is boosted by the 2 extra skill tiers and the 2 armor slots, putting it at tier 4. And because I'm solo and things tend to happen, I have my revive hive. So that's it. Now let's take a look at it all in action, and then I'll be back in the outro for my final thoughts.
How the hell?
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound.
baby LMG.
Center. That should keep us from being able to transport those boarders loaded with DC-62. Tango down!
In your face.
Good work. Go on and head back up. Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sun's infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated a stronghold near the campus. You should be...
Okay, final thoughts on my Max Mag AR build. I love it. Great fire rate with St. Elmo's, great damage from the all-red build, and if the heavy pops up, I have more than enough in the mag to take him down. Now I know most folks run with strikers or whatever other meta build, but it's nice to not only try something different, but something effective. Now, there are a lot of options, and I intend to showcase as many of the ones I like as I can. Hey, I've released 2 weeks in a row. One more and
That's called a winning streak.
I got this. Still having fun doing this, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Have suggestions on what you'd like to see? Drop it in the comments. And as always, a huge thanks to all who have and continue to support me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Medicated Gamer is out.